Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to discuss the MCQs based on the 1st of February 2017 current affairs, and these MCQs are presented by me, Roman Saini. If you wish to watch this course entirely in Hindi, you can follow the Panchu Singh on unacademy.com. Instructions are very clear. If you have 1 to 3, low chance of selection. 4 to 5, you can do better but need to grind more. 6 to 7, you are going good and almost there. If you are getting 8 or more, you have very high chance of selection. Now my request is to please watch the lesson on Hindu summary and editorial analysis. They are two separate codes by the Panchu Singh before or after attempting the questions. And as soon as the question appears, please pause the video, answer the question and resume it. And 100% of the time without fail, calculate your score, write it in the comment section so that not only you can compete with yourself but with others as well. Question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding H1B visa. Now it has been in news recently because of Donald Trump and the action of banning Muslims of certain country to enter into the United States of America. It is a temporary visa for non-immigrant workers. Okay. This is absolutely wrong. It is issued for a specialty of occupation that requires both theoretical and practical application of a specialized body of knowledge. This is absolutely correct. A H1B visa holder is eligible to seek permanent residence to USA. This is also absolutely correct. Okay. So here the answer is this is also correct. I said it wrong because people think that this statement is incorrect, but this is actually correct. So answer is 1, 2, 3. All of the following are correct. So according to answer D, the H1 visa is an employment based non-immigrant visa category for temporary workers, and for such a visa an employer must offer a job and apply for your H1B visa petition with the US Immigration Department. Now it requires the visa holder to have at least a bachelor's degree or its equivalent, and among other things, like for example 12th pass people cannot apply for this. An H1B visa holder can buy or sell real estate or any other property in USA, purchase lottery tickets and can invest in the stock market as well. Very important. Please consider these points. Question number 2. Consider the following statements about SAARC, that is South Asian Association Regional Cooperation for. Okay, SAARC countries comprise 21% of the world population. Absolutely correct. India was the only country that pulled out from the 19th SAARC Summit that was to be held at Islamabad, Pakistan in November 2016. There exists a SAARC Development Bank that aims to accelerate economic growth, social progress and poverty alleviation. This is absolutely ridiculous. There is no SAARC Development Bank. There is nothing like that. And solution is B here. That is 1 only is correct. Okay. So no such thing as SAARC Development Bank exists. Rather, SAARC Development Fund was established in April 2010 with the aim to promote the welfare of the people of SAARC region, improve their quality of life, accelerate economic growth, social progress and poverty alleviation in the region. Question number 3. Consider the following statements about nuclear icebreakers. It is a nuclear powered ship built for use in waters covered with ice, both military and civilian. Russia and USA are the only countries in the world that have been constructing nuclear powered icebreakers. Nuclear icebreakers is a characteristic feature that was absent in the erstwhile USSR. Select the correct code. Here answer is 1 only. Okay. So this is the only statement which is correct. So Russia is the only country that has been building nuclear icebreakers, and this existed during the Soviet era as well. The expansion of Russia in the Arctic through these ramifications is said to have financial and geopolitical ramification because like Arctic region has more and more hydrocarbons which can act as a energy source, and it is said to be more than the Saudi Arabia. That is why Russia is so bullish about it. Question number 4. Consider the following statements about big data. It refers to the large volume of data, both structured and unstructured, that inundates a business on a day-to-day basis. It is often the amount of data that one has which matters in big data, and big data provides for better decision and strategic business move. Okay, so this is absolutely wrong because it is not the amount of data but rather what an organization does with the data that is important. First and third are correct. Answer is C, that is 1 and 3. So the economic survey 2016-17, and if you want me to make a course on it or a summary of it, just let me know. It provides the first estimate of the flow of goods across the states within India based on analyzing transaction levels data provided by the Goods and Services Tax Network. Okay. Question number 5. BCCI was in news because Vinod Rai and Ramchandra Guha, they were made they were given offices in charge of BCCI until elections can held. So BCCI formed in December 1928 as a society registered under the Tamil Nadu Societies Registration Act. BCCI logo is a derivative of the Order of the Star of India, the British Raj emblem. Both of these are absolutely correct. Okay. So BCCI is the Board of Control for Cricket in India. It is a national governing body for cricket in India. RM Lodha Committee, Justice Lodha Committee, must have heard about it, had examined reforms in the working of the Board of Control for Cricket in India to make its functioning absolutely transparent, because there were a lot of issues. Question number 6. The following are the benefits of digital radio. This technology uses less spectrum. Absolutely correct. It provides for a reduced power consumption. Obviously, both of them are correct. Digital radio, if implemented, will provide users with better audio quality and service reliability at affordable cost. All the statements are absolutely correct. So it is very, very important that it gets it in the practice. So digital radio is the use of digital technology to transmit and or receive across the radio spectrum. It has a wide range of benefits to listeners, manufacturers, broadcasters and regulators, and it will also provide for an enhanced program choice, multilingual programs, and most importantly, it can be designed to coexist with analog transmission. Question number 7. Consider the following statements about protection of child rights. So India has ratified the United Nations Conventions on the Rights of Children. This is absolutely correct. Child Rights and You Cry is a for-profit organization which aims to ensure that the rights of the children are protected and honored. Like, it is so ridiculous that such organization cannot be for profit. It has to be an NGO, that is not for profit organization. So sorry, not NGO, it's a non-for-profit organization. It can be a other entity also, not just NGO. Here, Child Rights and You is a non-profit organization which aims to ensure that the fundamental rights of the children are protected and honored. And in India, Commission for Protection of Child Rights 2005 was enacted, this act, to ensure that rights of the children are protected in the country. Question number 8. It has been 40 years since Indian Coast Guards have been instituted. So such questions can be asked by UPSC. Which of the following statements are correct? Indian Coast Guards were established by the Coast Guard Act 1978 of the Parliament of India. Absolutely correct. It is under the Ministry of Shipping. No. Indian Coast Guard, they operate under Ministry of Defence. This statement is wrong. It is under Ministry of Defence, not under Ministry of Shipping. So people might get confused. So statement B cannot be correct, C cannot be correct, D cannot be correct. The only option which is correct is A. So even if you don't know anything at all, but if you know that Coast Guard works under Ministry of Defence, which is logical also, so you can safely assume that answer is 1, 3, 4. The motto of Indian Coast Guards is Vayam Rakshamah, meaning we protect, and it serves as the lead intelligence agency for coastal and sea borders. These are all correct. So let's see. So Indian Coastal Guards operate under Ministry of Defence. It works closely with the Indian Navy, Department of Fisheries, Department of Revenue Customs, and the Central and State Police Forces. It performs a host of functions like protecting and assisting fishermen and marines at sea, anti-smuggling operations along the Department of Customs, and safety and protection of artificial islands, offshore terminals, and other installations. And question number 9. The Manipur blockade has proved to be a serious concern. Consider the following statements is correct in this regard. The center cannot interfere in the matter as law and order is the subject of the state list. This is absolutely correct. The reason for blockade is demand for more representation of STs in the upcoming legislative assembly election. This is absolutely wrong. This is imposed by United Naga Council against the Manipur government decision to carve out 7 new districts. That is why it has been imposed. So answer is A only. So this has continued for the last 4 months and disrupted normal life, led to a shortage of essential commodities in the state because most of the transportation happens via road. And last question for the day is Rajiv Gandhi National Aviation University will be launching its first executive development program. Which of the following statement is or are correct? It is an autonomous central public university. This is absolutely wrong. This is wrong. And it is financed by Ministry of Civil Aviation and Ministry of Science and Technology. This is also wrong. So answer is D. So it is located in the Fursatganj airfield, Raebareli, UP, and this university is India's first ever aviation university. And RGNAU is on full terms with IITs, that is an Institute of National Importance, and it does par with IISc, Indian Institute of Space Science, that is IAS, and Technology by ISRO. And the main aim of RGNU will be to facilitate and promote aviation studies, training, research, extension work with focus on emerging areas of studies like aviation management, aviation regulation, policy, aviation history, aviation science, engineering, aviation law, safety, security, medicine, search, rescue, transportation of basically everything related to aviation will be taught, and the personnel will be given training in this university. So I hope you like this. Let's start the February with a bang. 27 more lessons to go in this course. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So let's discuss the MCQs based on the 2nd February 2017 current affairs, and they can be expected to come in the UPSC CSE Prelims 2017, presented by me, Roman Saini. Instructions are pretty clear. If you get 1, 2, 3, you have very low chance of selection. If you are getting 8 or more, you have very high chance of selection. Please watch the lessons on the Hindu summary and editorial analysis made by the Panshu Singh. As soon as the question appear, pause the video, answer the question and resume it. 100% of the time, please write your score in the comment section below, and it will help us in determining, and it will help you in determining where you stand as compared to others. Question number 1. Consider the following statements about FIPB, that is Foreign Investment Promotion Board. FIPB is housed by Department of Disinvestment, Ministry of Finance. This is wrong. This is Department of Economic Affairs. Recommendations on proposals with total foreign equity inflow of more than rupees 5,000 crore are placed under FIPB. Okay, it is not more, it is less. Okay, if it is more, then it will go to the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. So if it is less than 5,000, then it goes to FIPB. If it is more than 5,000, it goes to Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Answer is D, neither 1 nor 2. So Foreign Investment Promotion Board is housed in the Department of Economic Affairs. It is an interministerial body responsible for processing of FDI proposals and making recommendations for government approval. While, as I already told, less than 5,000 for FIPB, more than 5,000 CCEA. Question number 2. Which of the following places are covered under both the schemes, that is PRASAD and HRIDAY? So answer here is 1, 2, 4 and 5. So basically, pilgrimage, rejuvenation and spirituality augmentation drive is known as PRASAD. It is a Ministry of Tourism scheme. While Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojna is HRIDAY. It is under Ministry of Urban Development. Now PRASAD is under 12 city, that is Amravati, Gaya, Dwarka, Amritsar, Ajmer, Kanchipuram, Velankani, Puri, Varanasi, Mathura, Kedarnath and Kamakhya. HRIDAY scheme is again in 12 cities: Amravati, Gaya, Dwarka, Badami, Puri, Amritsar, Ajmer, Kanchipuram, Velankani, Warangal, Varanasi and Mathura. Okay, so just to know these schemes in detail, so answer here is C, that is 1, 2, 4, 5. So you can read more about these schemes here. PRASAD is basically related to spirituality, while HRIDAY is related to the development of heritage cities and their augmentation. Question number 3. Consider the following statements about plan and non-plan expenditure. C. Rangarajan Committee recommended doing away with the distinction between plan and non-plan expenditure in the budget. Yes, absolutely correct, 100% correct. The classification of expenditure into plan and non-plan is rooted in the Constitution. If it is so, it was rooted in the Constitution, then it is not easy to change it away. So this is wrong. The classification of expenditure into plan and non-plan is present only in the central budget and absent in the state budget. Okay, this is also wrong. So answer is 1 only, that is C. So C. Rangarajan Committee on Efficient Management of Public Expenditure made the recommendation, and it should be noted that such a classification, that is plan and non-plan, is not rooted in the Constitution, and both the center and the states use the classification of plan and non-plan. Now Union Budget of 2017-18 has done away with the classification of expenditure into plan and non-plan. So answer is C. Question number 4. Iran does not share its boundary with which of the following countries? Now Iran is trending since morning on Facebook. Donald Trump has put it on an official notice. So questions can come from Iran. Now anybody who's well familiar with the map, so you know that Pakistan and Afghanistan shares the border. Okay. Then Turkmenistan shares the border, Azerbaijan shares the border, Armenia shares the border, Turkey shares the border, and obviously Iraq shares the border. So answer, now see, the thing is here the answer is A, because only 3 and 4 are correct here, because it is asking with it is not sharing the border. So it shares the border with Iraq, it shares the border with Azerbaijan. Okay, it does not share border with Yemen and Syria, because they are very far. Yemen though it's like way south, way down, and Syria is also beyond Iraq. Iraq shares border with Syria, not Iran. Answer is A, that is 3 and 4. Afghanistan obviously shares border with Iran, huge border. Pakistan also shares border. As you can see, this is Afghanistan, this is Pakistan, this is Turkmenistan, this is Azerbaijan, this is Armenia, Turkey and Iraq. So here is Syria, and somewhere south, way below south, is Yemen. Consider the following statements about Champaran Satyagraha. By the way, if you want us to use more maps, let us know. This was the second movement participated by Gandhi after being victorious in the Khed Satyagraha in Gujarat. The Champaran Satyagraha was against the Teen Kathia system, which forced the cultivators to cultivate indigo on 3/20th of their holdings. Okay, answer here is B. Okay, the second is correct, first is wrong. Why? Let us see. So Mahatma Gandhi plunged into the Champaran movement in 1917. Okay, on the persuasion of Rajkumar Shukla. Ahmedabad mill strike in 1918 and Khed Satyagraha. So it was after, not before, followed subsequently. And the year 2017 marks the centenary of the Champaran Satyagraha. 100 साल हो चुके हैं. It was one of the greatest step which gave us spine that we can fight, and it was for peasants, farmers who are like the backbone of our nation. Question number 6. Consider the following scheme and broad theme. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojna, organic farming. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojna, irrigation. Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojna, crop insurance. Which of the following are correctly matched? All the three are not correctly matched. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojna. Anybody who knows basic Hindi can tell that Sinchai means irrigation. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojna. Anybody who knows basic Hindi knows that Fasal Bima means crop insurance. Anybody who knows basic Hindi can tell that Paramparagat means like which is going on traditionally. Parampara means tradition, and it is related to organic farming. All three are wrong. That is why you need to understand Hindi, even if it is not the national language of the India. Many schemes are named after because it is the official language of the India, and there is a department which is there in the central ministry to promote Hindi and its usage. So please understand Hindi. Okay. Question number 7. Consider the following statements about national optic fiber network. This project has been renamed by the ND government as BharatNet. The aim of the project is to connect India's 2.5 lakh gram panchayats or village blocks. It is a key program of the government to improve broadband penetration in India. All the three statements are absolutely 102% correct. Answer is 1, 2, 3. It was introduced in 2011 by the UPA government, and the project aimed to provide broadband connectivity to over 2 lakh gram panchayats of India. And NOFN was envisaged as an information superhighway through the creation of a robust middle mile infrastructure for reaching broadband connectivity to gram panchayats. And as an updated and revised edition, BharatNet, that is, and the success of the project is key to facilitate the delivery of e-governance. Otherwise, e-governance, e-health, e-education, e-banking, internet, all these services will never be able to reach India except for this. Question number 8. Consider the following statement regarding the certain, that is, Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. It is under aegis of Ministry of Science and Technology. 102% wrong. It is under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. One of the main objectives certain is to prevent as well as respond to cyber attacks. Obviously, this is correct. Answer is B. That is 2 only. It is under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Very, very important. And with the vision of proactively contributing and securing India's cyberspace, certain also aims to enhance the security of India's communications and information infrastructure through proactive action and effective collaboration. Question number 9. Ease of Doing Business Index is published by who? Answer is World Bank Group. Okay, so answer is 9th ka B. So basically World Bank publishes the Ease of Doing Business Index. The higher ranking means a low number value, that is 1, 2, 3, 10, 12. They are good, which means they are better, usually simpler regulation for businesses and stronger protection of property rights. Unfortunately, okay, in India does not happen that way. Unfortunately, India's ease of business doing index is very bad. And the finance minister has mentioned in the budget about government's continuing policy towards providing an environment of ease of doing business in the country. Last question for the day is Khelo India, which is the national program for development of sports, was implemented by merging which of the following schemes? Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan, absolutely correct. Urban Sports Infrastructure Scheme, absolutely correct. Scheme of Assistance to National Sports Federation, absolutely wrong. National Sports Talent Search System Program, absolutely correct. Answer is 1, 2 and 4. Very, very important for your MCQ. Okay. So Khelo India program was implemented by merging 3 schemes, that is Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan, Urban Sports Infrastructure Scheme, National Sports Talent Search System Program. It takes care to develop sports infrastructure in both rural and urban areas, provides not only for identification of talent but guiding and nurturing of the talent through assistance to Sports Authority of India training centers and academies and state government training centers, academies, and setting up of new academies both in the public as well as PPP mode. So I hope you have liked these lessons. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to deal with the MCQs based on the 3rd February 2017 current affairs, and this course is presented by me, Roman Saini. Do enroll in the course to get the latest notifications. Okay, instructions are pretty clear, so I'll not go through them, so you can just read them. Question number 1, consider the following statements. Nagaland has been conferred special provisions as per Article 371A of the Constitution. Absolutely correct. Administration of the tribal areas in Nagaland is placed under the 6th schedule of the Constitution. This is wrong. It is only with the 6th schedule deals with AMTM. It does not deal with any N. AMTM means Assam, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya. So answer is A1 only. So 6th schedule of the Constitution deals with the administration of tribal areas in AMTM, that is Assam, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Tripura. Question number 2, Operation Floods refers to a disaster risk reduction program, blah blah blah. Basically it has nothing to do with floods. It is to do with the, do you know that milk production, which was launched way back in 1970. So it is basically a rural development program that helped dairy farmers get a reasonable price for milk through village milk cooperative societies. So Operation Flood was launched in 1970. It has helped dairy farmers direct their own development, placing control of the resources they create in their own hands. So very important. Then a national milk grid links the milk producers throughout India with consumers in over 700 towns and cities. Why is it required? It can help us to reduce seasonal and regional price variation. Not only that, it also ensures that the producer gets fair market price in a transparent manner on a regular basis. Now the 3 objectives of Operation Floods are increasing milk production, obviously a flood of milk, augment rural incomes and reasonable prices for consumers. Question number 3, consider the following statements. India has 26 sites designated as Wetlands of International Importance, Ramsar Sites. Can you please tell me in which country Ramsar is located? It is one of the Middle Eastern countries. Please write the name in the comments. All the United Nations members are by default party to the Ramsar Conventions on Wetlands. Chilika Lake, Odisha and Keoladeo National Park, Rajasthan were India's first 2 Ramsar sites in 1981. Which of the following is correct? 1 and 3rd are correct, 2nd is wrong. Answer is D, that is 1 and 3 only. At present, there are 158 contracting parties to the convention. It is neither a legally binding treaty nor it is a part of UN. And February 2 is celebrated as World Wetland Day. That is why this question is included. Question number 4, which of the following statements are incorrect about predatory pricing? It is an act of setting prices high in an attempt to eliminate the competition. Okay, and predatory pricing makes markets more vulnerable to a monopoly. Okay, so which of the following is incorrect, it is asking. So predatory pricing, when you set the prices low, if you set the prices high, how will you eliminate competition? Since it is asking incorrect, so answer is 1 only. First is incorrect, second is correct. So predatory pricing is the act of setting prices low in an attempt to eliminate the competition. And to secure a monopoly in the market, companies often engage in a variety of activities like creating barriers to entry for new competitors, engage in unethical production methods so that they can minimize their costs so that competition cannot rise up. Question number 5, recently PRAGATI exercise was in the news. What is it? So basically PRAGATI exercise is an exercise undertaken for proactive governance and timely implementation of projects. Okay, so people think that exercise means कोई military exercise होगी, but unfortunately this is wrong. It is an exercise undertaken for proactive governance and timely implementation of projects. PRAGATI, full form is this. Okay, so PRAGATI aims at proactive governance and timely implementation, and it will provide a robust platform for clear understanding of the bottlenecks so that the issues involved in the such projects can be resolved, and for evolving measures for taking them ahead. And it started in 2015. 16 such meetings have been taken place to review various projects, address public grievances, programs and schemes that are discussed in details, and measures for fast tracking the same are evolved and implemented. Question number 6, consider the following statement. Central government initiatives regarding higher education impacting research, innovation and technology. Imprint has been launched to spur innovation and to better coordinate between academia and industry. Uchchtar Avishkar Yojna aims to address major engineering challenges through the collaborative efforts of IITs and IAS. National Institutional Ranking Framework, an educational institution is ranked by an independent agency on the basis of objective criteria. Which of the following is correct? First is wrong, second is also wrong, only the 3rd statement is correct, so answer is B, that is 3 only. So through Imprint, the government is aiming to address major engineering challenges through the collaborative efforts of IITs and IASC. So it has been basically, this is not UAE, but UAV, it is IASC, it is Imprint. And the objective of UAV, that is Uchchtar Avishkar Yojna scheme, is to promote innovation in IITs, addressing issues of manufacturing industries, to spur innovative mindset, coordinate action between academia and industry, and to strengthen labs and research facilities. Question number 7. Consider the following statements. Mediterranean Sea borders Crimea in the south. Crimea is separated from Russia by the Isthmus of Kerch. Okay. First of all, it is not isthmus, it is strait. Okay. So that this is absolutely wrong. And second statement is also wrong. So it is Black Sea, because Mediterranean Sea is way far away. So answer is D, that is neither 1 and 2. So let's see. So as you can see, this is Black Sea, as you can see here, and here you can see it is Strait of Kerch and not isthmus. Question number 8. Which of the following statements about Oilivorous S are correct? As a solution from oil spill, it is complete in itself, as contaminants are not merely transferred from one environmental medium to another but destroyed. It is less effective as compared to oil zapper. Okay, this is wrong. Use of Olivorous S is a costly exercise as compared to physico-chemical treatments. This is also wrong. Only the first statement is correct. Okay, so answer becomes 1 only. So Oilivorous S was joint. So answer is C. The Oilivorous was jointly developed by Terry's Microbial Biotechnology Laboratory and the R&D Center of IOCL, New Delhi. It has an additional bacterial strain which is a little different from oil zapper. Which makes it more effective against sludge and crude oil with high sulfur content than oil zapper. It can be used in situ, thereby eliminating the need to transfer large quantities of contaminated waste from the site. In situ means at the origin. And it is also a cost-effective technology which is used to clean up hazardous waste and can work out almost 30% cheaper than the conventional physico-chemical treatments. Question number 9. Consider the following statements about Bharat Ratna Award. It is the highest civil award instituted in 1954. Absolutely correct. A Bharat Ratna Awardee ranks higher than the judges of Supreme Court in the table of precedence. This is also correct. There is no restriction on the number of annual awards to be given in a particular year. No. अगर ऐसा होता तो बांट देते लोग. There is a restriction of 3 awards per year, and recommendation for Bharat Ratna has to be made by Prime Minister. Answer is B, that is 1 and 2. So there is a restriction of 3 maximum in a year. This award is given in recognition of exceptional service, performance of the highest order in any field of human endeavor, and recommendation are done by Prime Minister himself. Last question for the day is consider the following statements. India ranked currently 66 out of 128 in the Global Innovation Index 2016. Confederation of Indian Industry CII is a knowledge partner since inception of this index. Both these statements are absolutely correct. Answer is C. So Global Innovation Index is co-published by World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO, Cornell University and INSEAD with Confederation of Indian Industry as a knowledge partner since inception. Now Niti Aayog along with Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion and Confederation of Indian Industry has launched a mega initiative called as India Innovation Index that will rank states on innovations through an online innovation index portal. So I hope you are getting benefit out of this. Do enroll in the course, and thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to discuss the MCQs based on the 4th February 2017 current affairs presented by me, Roman Saini. And the instructions are pretty clear. If you get 8 or more, you have a very high chance of selection. So let's get started. Question number 1. Consider the following statements about National Payments Corporation of India. NPCI is an umbrella organization for all retail payment system in India. Yes. One of its objectives is to facilitate an affordable payment mechanism to benefit the common man across the country and help financial inclusion. Definitely yes. It has recently launched the Bharat Interface for Money mobile app, BHIM app. All the statements are absolutely correct. Answer is D. So NPCI was set up with the guidance and support of the RBI and Indian Banks Association. And NPCI was incorporated as a Section 25 company under Companies Act 1956, now known as Section 8 of Companies Act 2013. And it is aimed to operate for the benefit of all the member banks and their customers. Core objective क्या है यार? To consolidate and integrate the multiple systems with varying service levels into nationwide uniform and standard business process for all the retail payment system. Okay. Question number 2. Which one of the following refers to the one-stop center scheme? Okay. So answer here is A. So to support women affected by violence in private and public spaces within the family, community and the workplace. So you need to know this. So One Stop Center is a sub-scheme of umbrella scheme for National Mission for Empowerment of Women, including Indira Gandhi Matritwa Sahyog Yojna. And the twin objectives of the scheme are to provide integrated support and assistance to women affected by violence, both in private and public spaces under one roof, to facilitate immediate emergency and non-emergency access to a range of services, including medical, legal, psychological and counseling support under one roof to fight against any form of violence against women. Okay, so let's move to question number 3. Consider the following statements about white labeled ATMs. These are ATMs owned and operated by the private sector bank. Okay, so they are not done by bank, they are done by non-bank companies. So first is wrong. Answer automatically becomes C, 2 and 3. So white labeled ATM does not carry the logo of the sponsor bank. Yes. The permission and license of RBI is required to set up such an ATM. Obviously yes. So answer is C, 2 and 3. So white labeled ATMs, that is WLAs, are when private non-bank companies, they set up, own and operate their own brand of ATMs in the country. So these are not outsourced contracts from any bank, and these sponsor bank provides for the cash, and WLAs must compulsorily open a few ATMs in tier 3 to tier 6 areas so as to facilitate the ATM penetration. Okay. Question number 4. Consider the following statements. Assertion is subsidy for fertilizers in the form of direct benefit transfer is given to the fertilizer companies after the sale is made by the retailers to the beneficiaries. बिल्कुल सही बात है यार. Given the expensive nature of fertilizers such as urea, it would be a financial burden on the farmers to pay the whole price upfront and then receive the subsidy subsequently. Absolutely correct, and this is the explanation. So answer becomes A. That is the assertion is correct and reason is an appropriate explanation of assertion. So direct benefit transfer, it is being implemented in fertilizer subsidy payment in slightly different form from the normal direct benefit transfer which is implemented in LPG subsidy, where the consumer pays the total amount upfront and subsidies credited to the respective bank account. And the subsidy rate in respect of urea, it varies from company to company due to different production processes, energy efficiencies of plants, vintage, etc. And they keep the farmer's plight in mind. Such a method has been adopted. Okay. Question number 5. Consider the following statements about National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan. Pollution Control Board of the respective state is designated as Central Coordination Authority. No, it is Indian Coast Guard, so this is wrong. One of the objectives of the plan is to ensure adequate protection to the public health and welfare and the marine environment. Yes, so answer becomes B, that is 2 only. So some of its objectives are to develop appropriate and effective system for detection and reporting of spillage of oil, to ensure prompt response to prevent, control and combat oil pollution, to ensure that appropriate response techniques are employed to prevent, control and combat oil pollution, dispose of recovered material in an environmentally accepted manner, and to ensure that the complete and accurate records are maintained of all expenditure to facilitate cost of recovery. Question number 6. A political party is recognized as a state party if... Okay, so answer here is B, that is 2 only. The first statement is wrong. So it secures 6% of the valid votes polled in the state at a general election to the Lok Sabha of the state concerned, and if it wins at least one seat in the Lok Sabha from the state concerned. So answer is B, that is 2 only. So the Election Commission of India recognizes a state as a state party based on the poll performance of that particular party, and few criteria for such a recognition include. So these are the criteria, you can just go and read about it. Question number 7. Consider the following statements. Bhojpuri is one of the languages included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. Sitakant Mohapatra committee was set up to evolve a set of objective criteria for inclusion of more languages in the 8th schedule to the Constitution. Select the correct code. So answer here is B, that is 2 only. This is the correct code. Okay, and the first statement is wrong. So you need to know the 22 languages you can read about here in the 8th schedule. And demands have been made to include Bhojpuri because it is spoken by almost 4 crore people. But it has not been included. These are the 22 languages which are in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Question number 8. Which of the following statements are correct? Tiger is critically endangered animal in the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. Tiger reserves in India are administration by the National Tiger Conservation Authority. And Karnataka has the highest number of tigers in India. First of all, tigers are not in threatened. They are not the critically endangered, but they fall under the endangered category. So this is wrong. Second and third are absolutely correct. Answer is B. So tiger falls under the endangered category of the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. And Project Tiger, very famous. It was launched in 1973. It was converted into a statutory authority, that is NTCA. Okay. By providing enabling provisions in the Wildlife Protection Act through an amendment resulting in the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act of 2006. And Uttarakhand, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu are some of the states with high tiger population, but Karnataka has the highest number of tigers in India. Question number 9. Consider the following statements about the branches of agriculture. So sericulture is silk, vermiculture is related to worms, apiculture is related to honeybee. So which of the following are correctly matched? all the 5 are correctly matched. Viti means grapes, seri means silk, mori means mulberry, vermi means worms, earthworms, and api means study of honeybee. So all the 5 are correctly matched. So okay, so some other branches of agriculture include tissue culture, production of a new plant from plant cells, horticulture, study of fruits and vegetables, pomology, study of fruits, and silviculture, that is growing and cultivation of trees. Last question for the day is, consider the following. The Chief Justice of India alone recommends to the government on matters of appointment of the judges, and such a recommendation is binding. And for a person to be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court, he must have been the Chief Justice of a High Court for at least 5 years. Okay, select the correct code. So neither 1 nor 2 are correct here. So recommendation made by the Chief Justice of India to the government is done after consulting 4 senior most judges of the Supreme Court, and even if 2 judges gives an adverse opinion, the Chief Justice of India cannot afford such a recommendation. And for a person to be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court, other than being a citizen of India, he or she should have been a judge of the High Court for at least 5 years. He or she should have been an advocate of High Court for 10 years. It is or he should be a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. So I hope you understood a lot from this lesson and you have gained a lot also. So thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So let's discuss the MCQs based on the 5th February 2017 current affairs presented by me, Roman Saini. It will definitely help you in your UPSC Prelims 2017. And this is the chart. If you're getting 8 or more on a daily basis, you have a very high chance of selection. So let's get started. Question number 1. USA houses all of the Great Lakes of North America that form the largest group of freshwater lakes on Earth. USA is bordered by 3 oceans, namely the Pacific, Atlantic, and the Arctic. Denali is the highest mountain peak of USA. Which of the following statement is correct? Here the answer is B. Okay, so here as you can see, USA does not houses all of the lakes because they are spread in Canada also. So statement 1 is wrong. Okay, so answer becomes 2 and 3. Very, very simple. So as you can see, these are the 5 Great Lakes. Okay, Huron, etc. You can read their names from internet. Question number 2. Which of the following are incorrect with respect to silk in India? India produces all 4 varieties of natural silk. 110% correct. Mulberry silk, tassar silk, muga silk, and eri silk are wild silks and are also known as vanya silk. Okay, this is wrong. Mulberry silk is called because the worms that produce this silk feed solely on mulberry bushes. 100% correct. Muga silk can be found only in the state of Assam. 100% correct. Answer is B. Here, the tassar, eri, and muga silk are non-mulberry silk, which are wild silks, and they are also known as vanya silk. While mulberry silk is not wild silk. Okay. Question number 3. Consider the following statements about Mahabodhi Mahavihar. It was erected by King Ashok. It is the place where Buddha is said to have attained entitlement under a Bodhi tree. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Which of the following is correct? Answer is all the statements are absolutely correct. Mahabodhi Mahavihar, or more popularly known as the Bodh Gaya Temple or the Great Stupa, is one of the shrines out of 84,000 shrines erected by King Ashoka the Great in 3rd century BC. Question number 4. An amendment made to either create or abolish the Legislative Council of a state is an ordinary piece of legislation which does not require amending the constitution. Okay. The strength of the Legislative Council depends on the strength of the Legislative Assembly in the concerned state. 100% correct. Uttar Pradesh and Punjab have a bicameral system of legislature. Okay, let's see. Answer here is A. Okay, so answer here is 1 and 2 are correct. This is absolutely wrong. Punjab does not have it. Okay, so only 7 states have it. You have to remember all the 7 names they can ask you. So out of 29, only 7. Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, UP, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, and Maharashtra. Again, repeat after me. Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, UP, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, and Maharashtra. So the strength is obviously dependent on the Legislative Assembly. You can read it in Lakshmikant. The State Assembly passes the resolution for creation or abolition of Legislative Council through a special majority. Okay, that is a majority of the total membership of the Assembly and a majority of not less than 2/3 of the member of the Assembly present and voting. Okay. This is, however, not considered an amendment of the Constitution under Article 368. So it will not be considered an amendment, but it is a special majority. And only 7 states have it. Punjab do not have it. Question number 5. Consider the following statements about the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. This committee is chaired by the Home Minister. As an extra constitutional body, it decides on higher level appointments to bank and financial institutions. Answer here is B. Why? Because the first statement is incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Because the Prime Minister chairs the committees. Okay. However, Home Minister and Finance Minister act as chairman in different committees. So appointment committees of the cabinet is chaired by the Prime Minister. That is why it is wrong. and Government of India Transaction of Business Rules 1961 provide for the establishment of this committee, and Appointments Committee of the Cabinet decides on high-level appointments in the Central Secretariat and public enterprises. Question number 6. Consider the following statements about Hague Convention. Hague is very famous for International Court of Justice. Netherlands की एक city है. It came into force in 1983 and deals with civil aspects of international child abduction. India is one of the founding signatories to this convention. Which of the following is incorrect? Answer here is B. This is incorrect. India is not one of the founding signatories to this convention. First statement is correct. So answer becomes 2 only. Okay. So deliberations are being carried out in India for acceding to the Hague Convention. Acceding means like giving to. So Hague Abduction Convention is a multilateral treaty developed by the Hague Conference on Private International Law that provides an expeditious method to return a child internationally abducted by a parent from one member country to another. Okay, they also seeks to protect children from harmful effects of abduction and retention across international boundaries by providing a procedure to bring about their prompt return, and it is intended to enhance the international recognition of rights of custody and access arising in place of habitual residence, and also to ensure prompt return of the child who is wrongfully removed or retained from the place of habitual residence. Answer is B. Question number 7. Consider the following statements about National Pension System. It is regulated by the PFRDA, that is Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. Although NPS was launched in 2004, it has been provided to all the citizens of the country only since 2009. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is both these statements are absolutely correct. NPS was launched on 1st January 2004 with the objective of providing retirement income to all the citizens. NPS aims to institute pension reforms and to inculcate the habit of saving for retirement amongst the citizens. Initially, NPS was introduced for the new government recruits. It was not applicable for armed forces. And from May 2009, it has been extended for all the citizens of the country, including the unorganized sector workers, but that is on voluntary basis. Question number 8. Padmavat was written by Malik Muhammad Jaisi. Everybody knows about it. It was recently in news because Sanjay Leela Bhansali, he is shooting this movie, and Rajput clan, because like he was apparently trying to distort the history, so that is why people in Jaipur were like have manhandled him. That is why it was in news. It was written in Avdi language. It was written during the reign of Sher Shah Suri. Jaisi is a Sufi saint. Which of the following statement is correct? Here, answer is all the statements are correct. It was written like 200 years after the death of Alauddin Khilji. So, Malik Muhammad Jaisi was a Sufi saint, wrote it in the Sher Shah Suri's reign, and in 1303, Alauddin Khilji is said to have stormed the Chittor fort and attacked Raja Ratan Singh and his soldiers, and Rani Padmini and other Rajput women are said to have performed Johar. So Johar is a event where all the women, especially in the northern India, Rajputi clan, they were famous for this. So whenever there was an imminent attack where they knew that the defeat is there, so they used to immolate themselves in fire and they used to kill themselves so that they do not get caught by the enemy. Question number 9. Consider the following statements about Indian Meteorological Department. IMD is a department under Ministry of Science and Technology. One of the objectives of the IMD is to detect and locate earthquakes. IMD issues crop and location specific weather based agro advisories for the benefit of farming community. It publishes a quarterly journal research known as Mausam. Which of the following statement is correct? One of the statement is absolutely wrong. Why? Because IMD works under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Now I know that the first statement is wrong. So answer is 2, 3, 4. That is the only possible answer which can be there. So answer is B. So that is how simple it becomes. Whether you don't know earthquakes, you don't know Mausam, you don't know about crops. But if you just know which ministry IMD works under, it is Ministry of Earth Sciences. So I can just get through that. And Mausam is the only scientific journal published in this part of the world in the field of meteorology and allied subjects. And it is a prestigious journal. Okay. And through the Gramin Krishi Mausam Seva project, IMD issues crop and location specific weather based agro advisories for the benefit of farming community on every Tuesday and Friday and occurrence of extreme weather. Last question for the day is which of the following is incorrect? Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojna encompasses setting up aims in different states of the country. Janani Suraksha Yojna as a safe motherhood intervention is a part of NRHM. So obviously both the statements are absolutely correct. So already there are more than 10 aims in various parts of the states: Rishikesh, Jodhpur, Delhi, Bhubaneswar, etc. The objectives of the Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojna are correcting regional imbalances in the availability of affordable or reliable tertiary healthcare services, augment facilities for quality medical education in the country, envisages upgradation of several existing government medical colleges and institutions in different states in the country. And Janani Suraksha Yojana aims at reducing maternal and neonatal mortality by promoting institutional delivery among poor pregnant women. So I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day.